How to activate your most magnetic manifestation energy without feeling like you have to force things to happen, without having to hustle and burn yourself out. Well, let's start off with something that is very simple, very important, and which sadly many people forget when it comes to manifestation. You can't manifest abundance from the self-concept of lack. Now, when I say that, you might hear it and go, well, yeah, obviously, duh. We all probably know the theory here. But I want you to ask yourself if there's a particular area in your life where it feels like there's a real lack of abundance flowing there, almost like the tap's turned off. How are you feeling about that area in your life? Where are you coming from? With what energy are you approaching that area in your life? Are you feeling pretty sucky and lacky and maybe focusing a lot of energy and attention on that area in your life? But with what energy? Is it abundant energy? If you're honest with yourself, maybe every time you think about that area in your life, you sort of spiral into focusing on the lack of how it's still not here yet, it's still not happening, why isn't it happening? Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in this area, maybe it's because this isn't working, I don't understand why it's happening so quickly for them, and how come they get it but I can't have it? Sometimes our mind can really spiral into this place, and we shouldn't beat ourselves up if we feel like that. I have those thoughts too. I definitely get like that myself, but when it happens, I'm aware and I do what I can to transport myself from that low lack-based place to imagining how it would feel if that was easy for me, if that was effortless for me, if that was abundant for me. Instead of, as a default, often we can sort of go into hustle mode, trying to force this to happen. Taking action is great. How can we take action from a different energy though? Where that energy is one where we're feeling wonderful, telling ourselves an entirely new narrative about it. Isn't it wonderful that I get to do this? Isn't it wonderful that when I create this, everybody responds to it so beautifully and abundantly? Isn't it incredible how many people want to become my clients? Isn't it amazing how many real, true friends I have? Isn't it absolutely incredible how easy it is for me to meet incredible people? And this is actually what I'm touching upon now is very Neville Goddard. He talks about the law of assumption, and he talked about using this kind of language like, isn't it wonderful that this is the way that it is, even when in reality it currently isn't that way, but you are speaking into that reality. You are showing your brain, you are living from the point of view where it's already done. You're acting like it first, you're feeling like it first, you're talking like it first, you're thinking like it first. You're not thinking of it. You're not thinking, oh, I want it, but I don't have it. I really want it. I really want it. No. You're thinking from it. That's the key. Isn't it wonderful that this is how it is? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful that it's already done? Isn't it wonderful that this happened and this happened and this happened? I've met people where when they made this shift of how they talk and think, their results came through crazy fast. It happened for a member of my family recently. So if while watching this video, you realize that perhaps in some areas of your life with some certain goals or subjects, you've been manifesting from lack rather than truly plugging into your power and living from the reality where it's already done, then this is your sign. Remember that your energy is everything. When you're feeling regulated in your body, like your energy is expanded rather than all tight and contracted, you become so radiant and magnetic for blessings and abundance and things flowing to you that maybe you feel like you've put the effort in, but the results have still been being blocked from coming to you. You open up that doorway and allow the results to come in. And I remember one day I was kind of moaning to one of my mentors about how I'd been really busy lately, and so I wanted to know, what does his realistic morning routine look like? Because sometimes I feel like I don't have time to do loads of different spiritual practices and this, that, and the other. And he just looked at me so seriously, so deadpan. He didn't even think for a moment before he spoke. He just said, every day I have to earn the right to touch my business, to work on my projects by taking care of my energy first. And to him, it was as simple as that. Take care of your energy before you pour crap energy onto the emails that you're sending or the people that you're talking to or the content that you're creating or the work that you're doing in any way. Take care of your energy so that then with every email you send and person you speak to, amazing energy is pouring into every single piece of action that you take. Can you feel what a huge difference that would make? And perhaps if you've ever wondered why maybe someone's following the exact same strategy as you and they're getting results and you're not, maybe that's the key difference. It's not about what you do. It's not about how much you do. It's not even necessarily about, how many manifestation techniques you try and do. It's about how's your energy feeling. And so some of you might be wondering, okay, well, how do I take care of my energy? Well, there is a long list, an infinitely long list or menu of things that you could do to take care of your energy. And for me, it looks different every single day. I have some go-to favorites. I have some things that I do stick to consistently, like looking at my scripting letter every morning when I wake up, or doing some form of meditation and breathing, but that will look different every day because my mood is different every day. What I need is different every day. I've also been diving into things like emotional release practices, more intense breath work, and I have a friend who's a facilitator, and she helped me the other day to release some resistance that I was holding in my body with regards to my next level in life, and it was incredible, and I felt so much better afterwards, and things have improved afterwards, not because I've worked 10 times harder, but because I've released the old energy that I was bringing with me into every task of the day, and it opened up an easier path for me to walk down and for things to flow to me in return. But if you're looking for what can I do each day to take care of my energy, that's a beautiful question to ask yourself and to listen to what the answer is for you today. What does your soul want to do? Some days the answer for me is to have more fun, to be creative, put my phone down, to be offline, to go outside. Other days, if I'm really busy and I don't have much luxurious time to do very much of anything, I will at least make sure that I pause and sit still for a few moments and take some deep, slow breaths in with the intention of connecting to the universe, taking care of my energy, and feeling as good and as full of love and peace as I possibly can in that moment. On my busiest days where I don't have time for a long, convoluted, high vibe morning routine, at the very least I do that. And actually you can do that throughout the day. But certainly what I loved about what my mentor shared and what I would love you to have as a takeaway from this video is that we always have enough time to take care of our energy, because it can be a couple of minutes or more depending on what we have time for, but it really is of the utmost priority, because if we want to get optimum results from the action that we are taking throughout the day, it is so important that we don't skip the first step, which is taking care of our energy, so that we're pouring the right energy onto anything and everything that we do in that day. So your journal prompt to accompany today's video is, it's already done. So how do I now feel? And what can I do each day to maintain these amazing results that I already have? So when answering this journal prompt, it's a journal prompt that is encouraging you to transport yourself to the reality where it's already done, and to get clear on how would that feel? And also, how would you show up? What would you do, and with what energy would you be doing it if it was already done? But what action would you take today to simply maintain and improve upon the amazing results that you already have? Right? It's a very different energy to when we are trying to make something happen from the point of view of someone who totally doesn't have it and it's a million miles away and it feels really hard. As well as answering that journal prompt, I also have a simple practice for you today that's going to be really helpful to remind you to check in with your energy. So I want you to set 3 reminders on your phone for various different times throughout your day today. And on the reminder, write down something like, how is my energy right now? Or am I expanded or contracted? Or you could just write expansion or contraction, something that's a reminder that you'll understand when you see it. Maybe nobody else will understand it when they see it, but it's an opportunity for you to check in with your energy and just ask yourself, how's my energy in this moment? Here I am in the middle of a certain piece of work or whatever it might be that you're doing. Am I feeling expansive or am I feeling contracted right now? And if you do find in a moment that you're feeling contracted, don't beat yourself up about it, but take a couple of breaths. Let your heart soften. Show yourself that it's absolutely safe to let your energy expand out beyond your body. You don't have to squeeze everything and hold it in. As your body relaxes, your shoulders relax, as your energy expands, you are shifting your vibration, you are shifting what you are radiating, and so you are shifting what you are attracting. Some people may find that just by doing this for 24 hours, they may see remarkable changes. But it's not like this has to be some instant thing. I would actually prefer it and encourage you to make this part of your daily practice so that you actually create much more rewarding long-term shifts in your life, whereby you become, it's like your normal natural state is to spend more time with your energy feeling expansive rather than contracted. And if you can practice, build the new habit of living life that way, then in the days, the weeks, the months, the years that follow, the trajectory of your life can absolutely transform. You will be aligning yourself with totally different things. Your energy will feel totally different to others around you in a positive way, and life will feel like it's working totally differently for you as a result. To get the most from this video, go to the comment section right now and complete this sentence. When I am plugged into my power, I feel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss another video. Until next time, bye!